We finally have the LRZ fighters. How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking a look at the info and the animations for the Part 2 Carnival LRs on JP Dokkan's 8th anniversary. And I gotta say, wow, what a surprise. I mean, we already know from their sort of Twitter video that they put out that it was going to be based around the openings, right? It was going to be based around Chala and Dragon Soul, and boy, did I not expect them to go this hard with it. Both of them seem to represent moments from the Saiyan Saga and from Dragon Ball Kai and from Dragon Ball Z. So let's go ahead, let's take a look, starting with their animations, and then we'll take a look at what they do. So let's hop over here. Let's take a look at the first set of animations. I am going into this totally blind. I've not watched this at all. So this will be our first watch through. So make sure you adjust your headphones. Make sure you do everything you need to do so you can get a good listen to this. All right, so we're going to pause the music here. We're going to scroll over here. We're going to hit play. Wow. It's straight up the opening from Kai. Oh, and he's got a counter. Oh, nice. And it's the Kamehameha. From the Saiyan Saga fight, no less. And he's got the Kaioken. Nice. Oh, he does go Super Saiyan. Nice. Here's the active skill. Oh, it's a spirit bomb. Okay, so that's how they incorporated it. Wow, that is really impressive. I was not expecting that. My goodness. All right, so that is for the LRZ fighters. This one here, it is a Goku, base form Goku, from the Dragon Ball Kai opening. So those of you who enjoyed watching Dragon Ball Kai when you were younger, I think that's some pretty good representation right there. Let's go ahead, let's take a look at the other one here. Let's take a look at the Dragon Ball Z opener with Head Chala. So let's go ahead, again, adjust your music if you need to, and let's give it a watch. This is the entrance animation. It's awesome. There goes the Mosenko. Okay. Oh, nice. I guess this is his active skill. Okay, so this is the unit super with Piccolo. Oh, and it's an AoE too. Nice. And this is the unit super with Goku. Nice, and that is straight up from the Wow, okay. That is just straight up from the opening of Dragon Ball Z. Wow, that is so impressive. I gotta say, oh man, I think they did a really good job. I think both of these these openings were represented really well with these animations. I was honestly curious when they announced this how they were going to handle it, and I do think they handled it quite well. They are really, really good. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you guys think of these animations? I think they're awesome, and I think like if there ever was a way for them to do this was it. But I would love to hear what you guys think about that. So let's go ahead, let's jump in, let's take a look at what these guys do now, because you know what, after seeing those animations, I'm curious, how good are they? So we do have the translations here courtesy of, where are they? Here we are, the Dokkan Battle wiki here. So let's take a look at the Gohan, right? This is the Dragon Ball Z opener, the Head Chala opener. It is a Super Saiyan Int Gohan Kid. His leader skill is Bond of Master and Disciple, category Key 3, HP attack defense 200%, right? This is to be expected, right? They are Carnival LRs, which means they are just a flat 200% buff to a single category. On his super attack, he raises his attack for 1 turn and causes colossal damage. On his 18 key super attack, he is infinitely raising attack defense and causing mega colossal damage, right? So, pretty basic. He is an infinite stacker, which is always a good thing. His first unit super attack greatly raises attack and raises defense and causes mega colossal damage to all enemies. So this is the one with Piccolo and can be activated when key is 18 or more and your team has an ally who includes Son Goku, Krillin, Yamcha, Tien, or Piccolo attacking in the same turn. So as long as you have, it's like all these other unit supers or characters that have multiple unit supers, right? The effect is generally the same, it just varies the animation depending on who you have on the rotation with him, right? So, let's see. Passive skill. He activates an entrance animation once only. Upon entry, he gets key 4, attack defense 58%. Makes sense, you know that play on Gohan, right? He launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super attack for 6 turns from the start of the turn. He gets key 4 and attack and defense 158%. He reduces damage received by 30% from enemies hit by an ultra super or a unit super attacking in the turn. He also gets key 1 up to 5, defense 8% with each attack received. He has attack 58% starting from the turn in which the character receives the 5th attack in battle. He launches an additional super attack starting from the turn in which he receives the 8th attack in battle. So, all in all, passive is pretty interesting. So, you might have some trouble with him, I think, early on, but if you can get away with not having too many attacks in slot 1, you could very, very easily get off that 18 key super, and then now you're reducing damage for him by an extra 30%. So, I think that's pretty helpful. I think once he's fully built up, obviously the fact that he is infinitely stacking defense, combined with that damage reduction, he will actually be just fine, right? The 30% damage reduction combined with stacking makes him a defensive powerhouse after a couple of turns. And, you know, by the time you receive a bunch of attacks, right, you will lose that 6... You know, after 6 turns, you lose that great chance, that 70% chance of launching an additional attack. However, you know, by that point, you will have received your 5th and 8th attacks, so probably you'll have no problem getting the extra supers following that. Especially if you have the guy built for additionals, though. You could probably give him a little bit of crit, given that he is already launching his own supers. His active skill massively raises attack temporarily, causes ultimate damage to the enemy within the same turn, and attacks effective against all types and can be activated when 58% or less, starting from the turn in which starting from the 5th turn with another Bond of Master and Disciple character in the same turn. So, I mean, if you've got Piccolo, which you're probably wanting to run with this guy anyways for the unit super, this will be not a problem at all, especially when you consider it's quite possible the World Tournament LR Piccolo could be getting an easy A, so probably going to work really well under this guy's leader skill depending on how they handle that easy A. His link skills are the Innocence, Saiyan Warrior Race, Alma Family, Z Fighters, Gaze of Respect, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. Pretty understandable given, right, he is Saiyan Saga Gohan, and I do think the STR Saiyan Saga Gohan, the kid one from the Raditz fight, has very, very similar links. He is a hybrid Saiyan, so he's on Hybrid Saiyans, Goku's family, youth, bond of master and disciple, giant 8 power Saiyan Saga, bond of parent and child, warriors raised on Earth. And while he is Hybrid Saiyans, not saying he won't work well on Hybrid Saiyans team, you're not going to be activating his unit super, so definitely going to have some hard time, although you'll still be able to get his damage reduction off because it just needs the Ultra Super. You just may not be stacking as fast on a full Hybrids team, but I think it'll still work. I think he's still a good unit. I think he's really, really impressive, especially the fact that he is greatly raising attack defense. And he has this new mechanic of his attack specifically giving damage reduction, which is an interesting effect. We saw it on the LR World Tournament Jackie Chun, and I'm curious to see how many other characters we start seeing this effect on. So let's move on. Let's take a look at the Goku from the Dragon Ball Kai opening, the Dragon Soul Goku. He is Super AGL. He is the leader school for Turtle School. Very nice. Category Key 3 HP attack defense 200%. So this is actually nice. Turtle School is actually a really, really good category. It basically covers every single Goku. It covers the Krillins. It covers Roshi's, obviously. Actually, that makes me kind of curious. I wonder how well the LR Roshi will work on this team. But very nice. It's an interesting choice, but let's see, what does he do? We skipped over the super attack, didn't we? Haha. Okay, super attack. He raises attack and defense for 1 turn, causing colossal damage. He raises defense and infinitely, and only continues to raise attack for 1 turn, causing mega colossal damage. I wonder why they did this. I wonder why not just make them both raise attack and defense infinitely. I guess to differentiate them somehow, but let's see what this passive does. Maybe there's a reason they didn't give him infinite attack. His passive skill activates an entrance animation once only upon entry. He gets key 4, attack defense 59%. Makes sense. Guards all attack for 6 turns. Very nice. That's a very powerful skill. That allows your unit, especially with him raising defense infinitely, guarding for the first 6 turns while he's building his defense. Very, very helpful. He also gets key 4, attack defense 159%. He can survive a KO attack once per turn, and then recover 59% HP once only when HP is 40% or less. Interesting. So basically, if he's hit with the finishing blow, he will survive it once per turn. That's really interesting. That's a neat effect. Basically, I'm not going to say you're unkillable, but going to be pretty hard with him on the rotation. He has a key 1 up to 5. He also gets an additional critical percent, 5% up to 59% with each attack received. He gets defense 59% starting from the turn in which he receives the 5th attack in battle. He gets attack 120% from the turn in which he receives the 9th attack in battle. He also has a high chance of evading key blast supers and countering with tremendous power. I'm gonna guess that's probably the reason they didn't give him infinite stacking attack, that counter, right? Because well, I mean, to be fair, Goku has it, right? The SCR, Goku, and Gohan have it. So, yeah, I don't know. That's interesting that they chose not to do that for him. Again, but probably just to differentiate him a bit from the Gohan in terms of these super attacks. But all in all, seems really good. I'm interested to see how this effect plays out, the ability to survive KO attacks. I don't think we've really seen that lately in a lot of units. I think it's been a while since we've seen somebody with that specific ability, right? It's mostly just been some kind of revive. So, interested to see how this plays out on an actual unit that can actually put up a fight. We'll have to see. But all in all, with everything he's doing, the guarding for 6 turns, the infinite stacking defense, the attack and defense that he's getting after all of that, right? By the 9th attack, you're going to be pretty high on attack. So I'm interested to see how this guy plays out. He seems, on paper, to be really, really good, but gotta see how he goes in game. He does have an active skill, right? He's massively raising attack temporarily. He causes ultimate damage to the enemy within the same turn, and all attacks become critical hits and can be activated when HP is 59% or less, and can be activated from the 5th turn when another warrior's raised on Earth is attacking in the same turn. So, I mean, really, just about everybody on Turtle School is on Warriors Raised on Earth. It's interesting that they chose that for the active skill, given that the leader skill is Turtle School. Why not just make it Turtle School? But, I mean, that's neither here nor there. I'm guessing if you're running him off his own leader skill, right, on a different leader skill, then maybe that's why, right? If you're running like a Saiyan Saga or something, maybe that could be why, because then most of the other units on Saiyan Saga Superclass would also be on Warriors Raised on Earth, so... I could see, now it makes a little more sense when I think about it that way. His Link skills are Saiyan Warrior Race, All in the Family, Experienced Fighters, End Fighters, Z Fighters, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. So not a bad Link set, given the fact that, I mean, the cards are clearly designed to be run around other Saiyan Saga style units. Makes sense that they're going to have the Z Fighters Link. I've seen a lot of people complaining about this Link already, but... given how this card seems to be designed and the Gohan, how they seem to be designed, makes sense that they have that link, right? Categories for this guy are Pure Saiyans, Full Power, Goku's Family, Kamehameha, Final Trump Card, Turtle School, Bond of Friendship, Bond of Parent-Child, Warriors Raised on Earth, and Power of Wishes. Makes sense that he's on the new leader skill, Power of Wishes, since they do the Spirit Bomb in the animation. I gotta say, overall, this is really, really exciting. I'm excited for these units. You know, normally the Part 2s, I know, don't really excite everybody in the same way, but I'm definitely really hyped for this. I think tackling the opening in terms of animation was a very unique idea, something that I'm glad they decided to approach. I don't know if I necessarily feel that it fits the theme of the 8th anniversary full well, but I do think that it was something that was worthy of them doing, and the animations are just so clean. I mean, I really do feel like I'm watching the openers for both Kai and the OG Dragon Ball Z, so I definitely think they did a good job, and the units look phenomenal. I can't wait to test them out in game. Hopefully we can pull them, do a little summons. We have a few stones on our JP account, so let's see what we can do. So anyways, guys, that's the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let me know, what do you guys think of the new Carnival LRs for Part 2 of Dokkan's 8-year anniversary? I definitely wanted to cover this because, you know, all this does is help us build the case for why you should be saving for the 8-year anniversary. Now that we know what both the Part 1 and the Part 2 LRs are, I can fully say you should be saving your stones for all of these units because they are phenomenal and very, very hype. And I would love to hear what you guys think in terms of hype in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching, and aloha.